All right, good evening all. Good evening all. All right, you're welcome to Tutorials with From Eternity the Schoolboy. Today we'll take a look at our assignment. We review assignment on mathematics, right? So, still on the topic exponential equation. We review our assignment on exponential equation. So we follow our tradition. I'll call on Chinenye to come and tell us what she did in the first one. Take marker. Please, if I call you out here to solve anything, please don't look at what you did. Stand on the board and do it for us. Okay, you are done, right? Or you explain what you did.
5 raised power to x plus 1 equals to 26 bracket.
Equal to? What are you saying?
Minus 26 bracket 5 raised power x bracket plus 5 equals to 0. So I said, well, like this thing in indices, this power here 0 plus 2, like this, like if you want to split it now,
Okay.
This one we also will be raised to power 5, and this 2s will be raised to 5 too. So here I split it. So 2s raised to 5 raised to power 2s times 5 raised to power 1 minus 26 bracket 5 raised to power s bracket equal to 5 equals to 0. So this thing here, this 5 raised to power 2x is the same thing as saying 5 raised to power x bracket raised to power 2. So this 5 here raised to power 1 is 5. So you have 26 bracket 5 raised to power x bracket. So here I did get my 5x any. So anywhere you see this 5 raised to power x, you put any. So here we have 5 brackets n raised to power 2 minus 26 bracket n plus 5 equals to 0. So then you find here, so we have 5 n raised to power 2 minus 26 n plus 5 equals to 0. So here, and because this n here has a coefficient, I'll use it and multiply this number here, this 5 here, to give me 25. Then I'll find the 2 factors of 25. That if I plus it will give me 26, and if I times it will give me this 25 that I got here. So here I find, like, I now bracket both of them for it to be 0. Then I'll find the common factor here. The common factor between this 5n raised to power 2 minus 1, and this you can also say is n. So I brought out n here. Here we have 5. I brought out 5. So now if you use this n and multiply this thing, it will give you 5n raised to power 2. And if you use this n to it will give you n. Here, if you use this 5 to multiply this to give you 25n, if you use it to multiply it will give you 5. So here, after that, I'll take one of these I'll choose one here, then put this one in the bracket. So I have here n minus 5 or n 5n minus 1 equals to 0. Then I have n equals to 5 or n 5n equals to 1. So for me to make this n the subject formula, I'll use this 5 and divide both sides. Then I have n equals to 1 over 5. Then we record that this, we say that here, let this 5 raised to power n be n. So anywhere you see n, you put 5 raised to power s. So you divide those ones that are the same. Here we have 5 raised to power n. So I will do this one raised to power 1. So,
why?
Because it's still the same thing. See that if you also do it this way, it will still give you the same cubic. So 5 divided 5, x equals to 1, or x 5 this one here 1 over. It's also the same thing as saying 5 raised to power minus 1 in the law of indices. So here we have s equals to 1 or s equals to minus 1.
If you check, did you check this thing yourself? Did you check whether it is true? Did you check it by using substituting x or minus 1 or minus 1 into the original equation to know whether you can get 0? Did you try it?
No, yeah.
I told you that if you, even though yes, you follow this formula, you follow the formula perfectly and you got the answer. Sometimes it's good to test it on your own, just by the side, rough work. Try to put x here to be 1 and see whether you can get 0, or put s and also try minus 1. Yes, it's just a rough work and know whether you get what? 0. If you get 0, that means what you solve is what? Correct. That's how to check whatever you are solving. I like what you did, but your explanation is not that smooth, but you tried. You tried. Next time, try to. And you are talking to us, you are backing us. If you are talking to the class with all boldness, talk to us with the boldness. Are you afraid of us? Talk to us, look into our eyeballs, talk to us. And to know whether we even understand what this is saying. Did you know whether we understood what you said? You didn't carry us along. You were just here saying, well, I don't know till end. You didn't even turn to know whether those people you are talking to are following you. Yes, you know it, but I want you also to learn how to do what? Present. It's very important. With time you understand what I'm doing now. So please tag along. Try to follow the instructions. As you are there, you don't block the board. You also look at the person you are talking to. Okay, can you imagine? Okay, have you ever tried to imagine that maybe I thought I teach the way you just teach now, taught us now. I'll just be there and back the board. I'm telling you, and this is S is equal to B. B is equal to S. Then after I'll say, are you done? I'll clean the board. Tomorrow you will come here again. You say, this man, I don't know what this man is doing. Are you you try, but smoothing your watch. Is it clear? What she did there, is it clear? Wait, who am I asking, is it clear? It's only you asking, is it clear? It's not Ezekiel asking you. Did you solve the question? Because this is an assignment I gave to all of you. Did you solve the question? You solved it. Did you get the sincere? No, I said solve all the assignment. I didn't say we choose to want to solve. I said good afternoon. I said solve the assignment. Just 3 questions. That's all. You went and solved only the last one. No, that's not that is not good at all. Steve, did you do these assignments? What did you get? Five. And S is 5. She got it too. I approved the what she got, but can you we are able to see where you would not follow, where you did not do right, where your error came from? Have you seen where your error came from? So you can solve this question next time. Are you sure? Mary Rose, did you do this assignment? You solved it? All of them? Huh?
Yes.
What did you get in the first one? This one now. What's the answer there? Come see. You didn't come, sure? Okay, you came, yes. Yeah. That was on Tuesday. You came, right? So what did you get there? Huh? Ye? I don't understand. Ah. But did you solve it? Yeah, you solve it. You can solve it. You can solve it now. You solved it. Two of us. You can solve it. What did you get? 5. Here. Let me see those that got 5. Let me see what you solved. Let me see your own. Let me see how you got 5. Where is it? I gave assignment and I gave you people a standing order that your assignment should be done in your notebook. Is that not what I said? Is that what I said? You went there and did it in rough. Why? You don't have confidence in yourself. I said, do it in your notebook. Even if you fail, no problem. Just do it there. Doing correction, you can do what? It will help you to know where you got it wrong and can correct yourself. Is that not what I said? Chibuzo did not do this assignment. Chibuzo, you did not do, I put it to you that you would not do this assignment, Chibuzo. You would not do it. Why? That's not good though. Mary, let me see what you solve. Give me. Africa one. Which one is Africa one?
5 is.
Kebe why cube is better? Hey. Anyway, this is not what we have today. I just want to see but this what Chineke did is correct. So if you know you do not solve it, so please copy that thing she did. If there's a place you don't understand, our caller should come again and explain. I marked these things she did. Yes, she got it. So copy it down. If there's any place, any steps, any step here you find difficult to understand, please speak up, don't keep quiet, so that she'll come and teach us well. She's our teacher today. Maybe she'll be our star girl for today. No. Will you be our star girl today? All right. Mike, did you get anything from me at all? From what you saw?
I don't know what topic this
It's exponential equation. In the last topic we did in mathematics, that was on Tuesday. So, as I told you, if I give any assignment in our next class, we'll review the assignment before we go to what we have for the day. So that's the assignment we are reviewing. I gave 3 questions to solve all. So she solved the first one. I also call another person now to come and solve the second one. But this one she solved, even though you are not there. But this thing she solved now. Is there any place you're having issues there? Come out. Somebody is having issues. Come out. Be fast. See your face. So where do you have issue there?
The first part.
Where?
First part, how she got to let's 5x be n.
Okay, but you understood others. Till that's let 5 raised to 4s be n. Okay, I answer. Why did you say 5 raised to the power n should be n.
Solve the equation because if I use it now, it will be bogus and I might not even arrive to the answer after solving it. So for me to make it easier for me, I think I can also say let 5 raised to power x be 1p. Any alphabet of your choice. You can even use this x here. Then that's why I did it.
Is it clear? Are you sure? Are you sure it's clear? Come here, we are going to stand there. You okay with it? Then put it down on your note now, if you're okay with it. Come, it doesn't say you should go. Does anybody have any question on what she solved? Please speak up or you remain silent forever. What are again? Which one?
From that is
what she just explained, Nana. Can we check it one? In a day, give me in a day. Somebody is on the body in a day here. Come to the front. What are you doing back there? Someone is busy sweating, even crying to solve something on the body. You are here copying. The child says, you know, you not understand what she said. Oh yeah, we don't see Kokoa. Fast, I don't want us to waste time in this. We have, but
this this number here, all the complicated. So now this thing here, you think now saying that this thing and this thing and this thing is the same, and this one and this one is the same according to the law of physics. The reason why I feel that this and this are the same is that this thing, these two things here is raised to power 5 to hard in it. So you split it like this. So now we solve it. So I wrote that one. Then this one, so that this thing get up at the same thing and saying that 5 raised to power 8 bracket raised to power 2. So for me to solve this thing now, I will choose any letter of my choice and also choose PZ and even choose this X. So anywhere I see this 5 raised to power 8, I'll put any letter of my choice. That's what I did. Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So where were going get a white cube before? Rose white cube. But did you understand this thing? You can even know or explain. Is it clear?
Yes.
Counts, is it clear? Let's encourage them. Cry, baby. Now, let's go to the next question. Cancer, come out here. Oh, forgive me. Sorry. Forgive me. Sorry. Please copy it down. Please copy it, please. You say what?
I didn't finish solving it.
Why didn't you finish solving it?
Because I was busy.
You were busy doing what?
I was solving it in the morning before I went out to my IT.
Before what happened?
I went out to my IT.
At night, Inco.
At night I was tired.
You're tired. Why didn't you even come to the lesson station?
We went for prayer. I can help.
Prayer. All right, fast. Jerry, no, yeah. Come and solve it. Okay, this is not so kiss up. Chinaya, come out. Chinaya will be our star girl for today. And if she gets out of the match, I'll give her much. I come out. So I gave assignment. If you went to you not do my assignment, I'll start punishing you. Huh? Do it even if you fail it. Do it, no problem. No, be fast. Be fast. Are you done? Please, I want you to teach us. This board belongs to you. Manage this board well. We are blocking our view. Stay like this. Then look at us and talk. We want to hear your voice. Okay. Okay.
Is equal to plus 2 times 2 by 3 raised power 2 minus 3 equals 0.
Okay.
Careful, you need to solve that. Say, let my 3 raised power x be p.
Okay.
So, wherever I see 3 raised power x, I'll put p. So,
Okay.
p raised power 2 is
Okay.
raised power 2 here. 2 times p is 2p
Okay.
minus 3 equals to 0. So here the coefficient here is 1.
Okay.
Just so I multiply with this thing. Then I'll find the coefficient of this minus 3. That if I plus
Is it factor or coefficient?
sorry, the factor of this minus 3.
Okay.
That if I add it together, it will give me plus 2.
Okay.
If I times it will give me minus 3. So
Okay.
here I have plus 3 minus 1. So if you multiply it now, it will give you minus 3. If you add
Okay.
it, it will give you this thing.
Okay.
So here, so I'll find
You will use those two factors to do what? Actually, this should be like this. Actually, this should actually be like this. This times this will give you what? 3p what? Square. Okay. This minus 1. This 1p square. You know that there's 1 here, right? This 1p square. This 1p square times minus 3 will give you what? Minus 3 what? P square. So you look for, I'm trying to smoothen what happens here, okay? What happened here? You look for two factors of minus 3 minus 3p square, that if you add them, you will get what? Plus 2p. And those factors are what? Plus what? 3p and what? Minus what? 1p, or simply what? Minus what? P. Plus 3p minus p will give you what? Plus what? 2p, okay? That's why you now use this minus 3 plus 3p and minus p to replace 2 what? P. So anywhere you see this plus 2p, you replace it with what? Plus 3p and what? Minus p. This is what actually happened here. Happens there. So if you now do it now, you now get to this level. Continue. You go out now, continue. I'm with you. Stay like this. Oh yeah.
So
Did you understand what I did here? You don't understand what I did. Is it the P that is P the problem?
how to get that?
Factors.
Yes.
The factors. What are factors? What are factors of a number? Factors of a number are a number that if you multiply 2 of them, you get the number in question. Am I communicating? Factors of 3. Factors of 3 can be 3 and 1. True of us. Mainly 3 and 1. True of us. Factors of 8 can be 4 and 8. True of us. But the point is that the signs is what you consider the signs here. So the question it says, what factors of minus 3p? Remember, you are going to multiply this. Some will tell you just multiply the coefficient 1 times what? Minus 3, right? That's what some will tell you, but it's not logical. If you multiply this like this, you have what? Minus what? 3. You see, there's no business. What of P? Does this 3 have P? So how can you come and replace it? It must be what? P. What are going to replace P? 2P must be what? Must have what? P. True of us. What you want to use to replace P must have what? P. This 2P must have what? P. You cannot just say 1 times 3 minus 3. 2, 3 and minus 3 and 1. You cannot work. That's why I said you use whatever is here to multiply this constant. So you use entirely P squared to multiply what? Minus 3. That's why you get what? Minus 3P. Now, what are factors of minus 3P? That if you add them together, you will get what? Plus 2P. What are those factors? Give me. 2x plus x is what? Who will tell me? 3x. Minus 2s plus s is what? Minus s. Minus 3s plus s is what? Sorry, 3x minus plus 3x minus s is what? 2s. So what is the problem? Is it the p is the problem? So what is the problem now? So plus 3p minus p is what? Is what? 2p. I know that p is the problem because una force x, p is a problem. You follow the same rule, okay? So what we are doing here now, we want to replace any place since plus 3p and minus p. Since plus 3p minus p is what? Plus 2p. Whenever we see plus 2p, we put what? Plus 3p minus what? P. Because we want to do what? Factorize what is there. So if you bring out this equation now, you have what? P squared. Initially you have p squared plus 2p minus what? 3. The first step is to do what? Multiply this. Use this p squared to multiply what? Minus 3. The constant. This is the what? Constant. You have minus 3 what? P squared. So what are you check two factors of this minus 3p that if you multiply them, if you add them, if you add them together, you get what? You get what? Plus 2p. That's why she got these two factors. She got what? 3p and what? Minus what? P. True of us. Then multiply them by factors. Of course, when you see factors or when you hear factors, that means the operation between the factors is what? Multiplication. True of us. What is the operation between two factors? Multiplication. I multiply them. 3p times minus p is what? 3p times minus p is what? 3p times what? Minus p is what? Minus 3p squared. Look at it here now. So there are two of them are factors of this what? Minus 3p squared. Now let's check whether if you add them, whether you can get 2p, which we have done here now. So if you can get 2p, if you add them, we can use 2 of them to replace what? 2p squared. No, it's not 2p. It's not true. So if you now use this 3p and minus 3p minus p to replace 2p, you have something like this. P squared plus what? 3p minus what? P minus what? 3. Is not this 2 will still give you what? Plus what? 2p. Is not? Is not? Is it not? So now we can have factorize this. Having achieved this now, we can factorize it. You take this one separately, take this one what? Separately. In factorization, what is the common factor here between this and this? Then bring out that p. What will bring inside? P squared divided by p is what? P. 3 plus 3p divided by p is what? The sign should be there. Plus 3. You have what? Plus 3. You got it, but I'm smoothing your work. That's what I'm doing, okay? Now look at this place now. What is the common factor between this p and minus 3? Who can tell me? It's 1. Because if you use 1 to multiply everything inside, you still get what? P minus what? 3. You bring out what? There's already minus here, right? You bring out what? Let's just write it, even though just for you to help us in what? Factorization. Let's just write it. Bracket what? P minus what? P what? What's going on here? Okay, good. Let's work on signs now. Let's work on sign. I want someone that thinks sharply. I want a brilliant person that will tell me now. What can we do to that sign between P and 3? What can we do to change it to plus? To what? What can we do now? Remember, you cannot. These two signs are now different. Hope you know. So what can we do to change this into plus so they can be the same? Who will tell us? Minus times minus. So, So what will happen to that minus outside? It will change to what? Are you sure? Think well. Who will tell us? Who will tell us? You do what? When minus what? It will become what? Plus. That's minus 1 here already. Hope you know. Right? So if you divide here, what will happen? You know, minus 1 will divide what? P. You say what? Calm down. Let's look at this place. Here, for us to be able to bring out this P, right? We use P to divide P, right? And got what? P. Now, we use the same P to divide what? Plus 3p and got what? Plus 3, right? Now here, there's already minus here now. What can we do here? If you bring out minus 1 now, minus 1, is that what?
Minus 1, then we make that minus.
Here.
Like down minus 1. In front of that, write another minus.
See what you do. You mean like this? Wait, like this now.
Then 1 will be outside minus.
Is it clear now? Okay, some people didn't get what I did. Look up. Remember, let me clean this place. But let me start fresh. If you have p squared minus what? Is it minus? From the first equation. Plus what? 2p minus what? 3 is equal to what? 0. You understand what I said about this 2p, right? Right? So replace it. So we have what? P squared plus what? 2p plus what? 3p minus what? P minus what? 3 is equal to what? 0. Now, based on what you said now, if you do like this, you have issues. Are you aware? So there should be no sign. The sign here should be plus. Here, everything here should be in what? Bracket. So you can do what? Factorize out. Now the common factor here is what? Is what? P, right? P. P divide P squared is what? P. Plus P divided plus 3p is what? Plus 3. Now, look at this place now. What is the common factor here? Not 1. Good, minus 1. So if you bring out minus 1 now, you have something like this. Minus 1 divide minus p is what? Minus, you cancel minus. You remain what? P. Minus 1 divided minus 3p. Minus 3, sorry. Minus 3 divided by minus 1. Look at it. Minus to do what? Cancel minus. What you mean is what? Plus what? 3. So we have what? Plus what? 3 is equal to what? 0. There is plus p plus 3 here. There is what? P plus 3 here. You pick 1. Then join this one to this p. We have something like this. P minus what? 1. And what? P plus what? 3 is equal to what? 0. Is it clear? Is it clear? So this is what we have factorized that equation now. Is that what she got? Is that what you got, Chine? Huh?
Yes.
P plus 3. Good. So continue. Take. I just wanted to smoothen this thing so you know what happened. Oh yeah. Conclude.
Then, so we have p plus 2 equals to 0 or p minus 1 equals to 2. So, this 3 will cross the equal sign.
Okay.
So, it becomes minus. This p minus 1, this minus 1 will cross the equality sign.
Okay.
Then it becomes plus. So, we call that p equals to 3 raised to power x.
Okay.
So, here we have 3 raised to power x equals to minus 3 raised to power 1. It's also the same thing. And I said, not right, 1 up here. So this 3 now.
Hold on, I'm coming.
So we cancel this minus.
You say what?
This 3 here will cancel this minus 3.
Why?
Because they're the same thing.
That's the same how. It's not the how.
They equate to the same base. They have the same base.
Smoothing it. Explain it better. Explain it well.
Like that.
3 and minus 3 are they the same thing? So why we say that they're the same thing?
They're like this thing for me to make this minus 3. So if I want to according to this thing can also be 3 from minus 1.
Give me. The law of indices we discussed in this class. Remember the law of indices we discussed that. Here, hope you understood what she did here. Remember, she want to, you know that this thing here is 3 raised to power what? X. You need to just use something else to replace it so she can solve the equation clearly. After solving the equation, she will now bring it back and equate it to the answer and be able to solve it. That's what happened in what? Exponential what? Equation. So that's what she said, let 3 raised to power x be what? P. You can choose any alphabet you like. That's what she did. And after that, she got that P is equal to what? 1 minus 3 or what? 1. But that is not the answer. Remember, P, we are asked to find what? X. And P is equal to what? 3 raised to power what? X. So you need to equate this 3 raised to power x to what? P. So that's why she got that 3 raised to power what? X is equal to what? 1. Because P is equal to what? 3 raised to power x. Or 3 raised to power x is equal to what? Minus what? Minus what? Minus 3. P is what? Minus what? 3. Who is lost? Who is lost? You are lost. Where? You are lost. Which part? Make what? Yes, you can. And you can still get the same answer. You can, yes. It doesn't, no matter any sequence, you can. If you like, let P come first. Let minus P come first before plus 3p, you get the same answer. Okay? Should you try it? All right, they don't even know self. You get the same what answer. It doesn't matter. The most important thing is that can two of them give you the what? 2 plus 2p. That's what matters. It doesn't matter the order. Okay? Now we got to a point now where we say we have solved question. Chineye, solve wonderful mathematics here. Chineye, are you telling us that minus 3 is certain as 3 raised to power minus 1? They're not the same thing, hope you know. 3 raised to power 1 is what? 1 over what? 3. True or false? Yeah. So who can tell us? Who can save Chineye here? Chineye committed a mathematical crime here. She turned minus 3 to 3 raised to power minus 1. It's a crime that is punishable by law. At least 2 weeks imprisonment in mathematical prison. Chineye, you know, not minus 3 is equal to 3 raised to power minus 1. Tell us what we should do this. I want someone that will help Chineye out. Please help her. If not, I'll carry her and go and lock her up. No. I have mathematical prison inside there. So someone should help her, please. Who will be her savior? Who will save her? Please listen carefully. No, listen carefully, please. Please listen carefully. Please. To understand something. Please listen carefully. Please, remember she got P. That P is what? Can you see the board? Can you see the board now? Go to the other room. Diaba. Come. This side, right? So let me clean this side so that I can explain from here. She committed a serious crime from here, which I want to see if I can help her, because if not, people will not see her for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, you will not see her. She'll be serving her terms in the prison, mathematical prison, where she'll be eating only. Now, look up. She arrived at this point where she said that she got P to be what? Minus what? 3 or what? P is equal to what? 1. Now remember, record what she used to represent 3 raised to power x. She said that P is equal to what? 3 raised to power what? X. So what that means, anywhere we see P, we bring back 3 raised to power what? X. Let's take it. So here, that means this place means what? 3 raised to power what? X is equal to what? Minus 3. Is it clear? Or what? 3 raised to power what? X is equal to what? 1. By law of indices, we apply 2 laws of indices here. The first one we apply is the issue of base. If you have 2, like now, this number here, had it been, let's assume what we have here is what? Plus 3, ordinary 3. Now, what you have something like this, 3 raised to power what? X is equal to what? 3. From law of indices, any number raised to power 1 is what? That same what? Number. True or false? So that means we make it to be in the same base, which is 3 and 3. That means this is actually 3 raised to power what? 1. And if they have the same base, the bases will do what? Cancel out. Is it clear? If they have the same base, the bases will do what? Cancel out, so that you can equate the what? Powers. So because you have 3 here, you cancel these bases. And you now equate the power. That means x is now what? 1. But that is if this is plus 3. But this is minus 3. What do we now do? So Chineye got to this point. She didn't know what to do. She now told us that minus 3 now automatically became 3 raised power minus 1. She moved it here and they hang it in here. Which means he's telling us that minus 3 is equal to 1 over what? 3. Mathematical crime. Please, if you get to this level, you cannot do it. This part has no solution. Hello? Has no solution. This part has what? No what? That's what you write. No what? Solution. Because the bases are not what? Equal. You cannot do anything about this side. Let's check whether this side has a what? Solution, okay? Or 3 raised power x is equal to what? 1. Remember the law of indices that says that any number raised power 0 is what? 1. Any number raised power was 0 is what? 1. And remember our target is to make them to be the same base so they can cancel. So to get this one, you can choose what? 3 of us, so they can be the same base. Since any number raised power 0 is what? 1. You can choose 3, so you can cancel this base. Had it been here is 5 now, and you have 5 raised power s is 1. You'll be forced to choose what? 5, because you want to cancel the what? The base. So that means 3 raised power x is now going to what? 3 raised power what? 0. So they are now the same base, because 3 raised power 0 is still what? 1. So this base will do what? Cancel this base. So you're left with what? X is equal to what? 0. So the answer is simple. Just pick one answer. Only x is equal to what? 0. This part has no what? Solution. So the answer to this question is simple. It's just one answer. S is equal to what? 0. And if you want to test whether it's true, put 0 in this equation. Everything will become what? 0. Let's check whether it's true. If you put 0 in this power now, 0 times 2 is what? 0. 3 is power 0 is what?
1.
It shock you? If you put 0 now here, we want to test whether it's true. We replace this s with what? 0. Huh? Is it what? No, this is power. This is 3 raised power s raised power 2. Law of indices, the 2 multiply the x. It's a law of indices. We have done it here. Okay? So here is what? 0, right? If you multiply 0 by 2, it becomes what? 0. Then 3 raised power 0 is what? 1. If you want, you can still do it inside here. 3 raised power 0 is what? 1. 1 square is what? 1. So everything here is what? 1. Let's check whether it's true. Remember here is what? 3 raised power x. X is still what? 0. So 3 raised power 0 is what? 1. 2 times plus 2 times 1 is what? Plus 2. We have plus what? 2. Then you bring up this minus 3. 1 plus 2 is what? 3. 3 minus 3 is what? 0. So the answer is what? Correct. This is how to check whether what you solve is what? Correct. But the other side has no what? Solution. Don't commit the crime Chichineke committed here. Leave it like that. Solve from what? The other angle. Okay? Is it clear? Okay. And Chichineke got to minus 1 for us. Oh yeah, let's test it. Whether we get 0. Oh yeah? Please, let's not waste our time there. So the answer is what? Simple. S is what? 0.
I need 1 running to 3.
Why 1 became 3 raised power 0? Law of indices now. Okay. The last question. Osugo? Last question. Chibuzo, come and solve that one. Chibuzo. What's Chibuzo? Izu. I come and solve that one. Fast. So we can go to what we have today. Fast. This time taken. Anyway, it's good, sharp. So let's learn it so we can learn it once and for all. That's why we are here. But it's eating our time too much. But it's good, sharp. Oh yeah, the last one. Be fast about that. No, wait. Ayabia, you say you solved it, right? Come. 18 continue. What do I call Izu Chibuzos? Izu fast. All right, let's Izu solve this, the last one for us. Chinwendoya, come out. Izu, wait. Come and solve this question for us. Also, you don't solve it. What's going on here? Can you solve it? You cannot solve it. You not get liver. You dey fear? Come and solve it. Come out. I see you. Come and solve it. Izu and Mama can solve all line. Keep that book you're carrying. Only Jim. Keep it. Take marker and solve it. You give moral. No. Book should not give moral. Book should not give moral. Be motivated inside, from inside outside. Okay? All right. Take marker. Okay. Why are you laughing? You? Why are you laughing? You not even stood up. You didn't even stand up at all. The last somebody that stood up to solve something. He tried, but you didn't even come out at all. Come out. Huh? What's that? You cannot solve it. Children, come out again. Come out. Obodogo Geraldine. Come on. Children will be our target today. Our crying star girl. Oh yeah. All right. Fast. You can go sit down. Oh, sit down. If you check, clean everything and solve that question. If Chinese solve this thing, she will drink more this evening. If she fails it, my mom to go back to me. Chinwendu, get me more from my office. Let me keep the mouth here so that she's looking at it. I'll be motivated. Are you done? Oh yeah. Explain what you did. Okay. Explain what you did. Can you see the board? Can you see the board? I explain. We are listening.
You see that 2 raised power 2x plus 2x plus 1 minus 8 equals to 0. So I have this thing now is also the same thing as saying 2 raised power x bracket raised power 2 times this thing here is same thing as saying 2 raised power x times 2 raised power because this thing here is raised power this 2. So minus 8 equals to 0. So here we do let 2 raised power x y. So wherever I see 2 raised power x, I'll put y. So here I put this y raised power 2 times 2y bracket 2y minus 8 equals to 0. So here we have y raised to power 2 plus 2y minus 8 equals to 0. So I'll use this number, multiply this. So how I do it is that if I'll find the factor of 8 that if I times it to give me this minus 8, if I multiply it, if I add it to give me plus 2. And like how I do is that if I got the factor, if now open a hand with 2 different signs, just if they have 2 different signs, like here is A, B, and this place is C. So when I find the factors and I find out that one of the factors has the sign of B and the other have the sign of C, I will interchange the number. The one that has the sign of B, I'll put it here when the C is, and I'll carry the sign of C and put it here. But if they have the same, like it's plus plus, I'll write it the way I got it or anyhow I want. But for me to make it easier for mine, I usually interchange the sign of this. Like this one now, the B here is plus, I'll write plus 4 here. Like I'll, instead of taking this one that have plus to put here, I'll put the one that have minus, and carry the one that have plus and put to C.
Okay.
So here I have y squared minus 2y plus 4y minus 8 equals to 0. Then I find the common factors here. Then I have y bracket y minus 2. I have 4 bracket y minus 2 equals to 0. Then I'll choose one, then carry this one, put inside bracket. It becomes y plus 4 equals to 0 or y minus 2 equals to 0. So to make y subject, this one will cause the equal sign and become minus here. The same thing goes here. We have plus 2 here. Then we recall that y is equals to 2 power x. Here we have 2 raised power x equals to minus 4 or 2 raised power x. So here you can also begin because the places are not the same. So
Look at the sign. Continue.
Here we have this thing. Like this thing raised power 1, and to raised power 1, anybody raised power 1 is still the same base, so I divide it, then I got 1.
Well, if you did you bother testing it? Did you try testing it? Put one back. Let's see whether you get it 0. Just do it fast. It's just rough work. Is 0, right? So that means the answer is correct, right? Good. Please have to test what you saw. Please, can you clap for her, please? Clap for her, please. Clap for her, please. Clap for her, please. Any question on what she did? Any confusion? Okay. Please come. Someone has a question. Come out. Uh-huh.
I remember if I get to this point, I'll take this one as A, this one B, and this one C. So, after finding the factor of this minus 8, like what I like, if I multiply that, it will give me this minus 8, and if I add it, it will give me this plus 2y. So here I have plus 4y and minus 2y. And this, if you check here now, the one that has the sign that B have is plus 4. And the one that has the sign C has here, this C has is minus 2. So I'll carry this sign of number 8, this C, and put it into this B. Then I'll carry the one that have the sign of B to C. So that means that the sign of the B belong to C and sign of C belong to B.
So that means you use opposite signs now?
Yes.
You interchange the opposite sign. Okay.
The one that have the sign of this, I'll use the one that don't have the sign. Like this one have plus 2y. Then I use the one that have minus and put here. I use one that have plus and put where the one that have minus before is.
You got what she said? You know, the idea is for it to be simple. It doesn't say you should go and sit down. Stand here. Face the class and looking at the class. The idea is to make it easier for you to do or factorize. Just as because Chief was asked me, he was like, how will you, you know that thing I did here or that thing I did that time. It's not everybody that can do that thing. You may get to that place, you got confused. So to make it easier for her, that's why she devised that means. It's also correct. It's correct. You see that at the end, it was easier for her to do that. So, but you can still, as I said before, now, they can be in any position. It doesn't matter. But the one she did is okay for maybe for easy. Let's assume now it just you know the things like this: y square plus what 2y minus what 8 is equal to what 0. So basically, this should be what the factors are what minus what minus what minus what
Is it the factor of
2y and what
minus 1?
plus what? No factor. I mean, when at the end, the what and what that can replace this one?
Okay.
Plus 4y. So, are we together? So, I don't know. No question, right? So we'll stop here for today. All right. See you next time.